Oh, wait, Manon, I need to level up.
As that's tracked in the stream. All right.
This episode brought to you by the letter CTE.
I'm just saying, if Manon's the only thing standing between us and leveling up.
All right.
What's a little concussion between friends?
So last time we left off, to try to save Manon from the curse that's afflicting her, you transport within her crazy dome and decide to go through her trials that she's supposed to take herself to try to free her from the hell curse. These trials are not to hinder you, but to kind of understand the life that she has taken, possibly the life that she could take, and the life that could have actually happened if a phrase was changed upon a decision made. As you complete the trials, you eventually go into the world of what she has been not denied this life, and eventually confront her mirror self, what the group has named Negamanon. Her mirror self, a soul that exists within any one of the Deimos lineage. A entity that basically controls the devil form until they learn how to control it themselves. This person does not want to harm you and wants to protect her as much as possible, but they are affected by the curse and implore you to kill them as quickly as possible, wanting to save her from this curse, but knowing that they cannot control their own actions. As you enter into this small domain, as the illusion shatters, 4 pillars are surrounding them, as you see the green flames coming out of pillars. These objects are not living entities, but they do have AC, they do have HP, and they do give her extra boosts as they are currently cursing her with a certain kind of spell per. She has transformed into her double form that's a mirror version of Manon's, with more neutral tones, grays and blacks, with crimson armor. And she immediately draws out 1 scimitar instead of 2, and then immediately summons fire into her left hand, compared to Manon that summons 2 scimitars. We're going to roll initiative, if you haven't already. I was just going to yell at myself and like, all my good dice is here. Where are my D20s? All right, I put all my D20s over here.
Off with the bang.
Yes, it's going to go great.
Well, they're not on the wrong side. They're on the right side.
Haha. All right. So, we're going to start off with 20 or higher. Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's go with Azalia.
Spooky 20.
And Bjorn.
Mental trauma 20.
Okay, who has the higher dex?
I got a +2.
I got +3.
Okay.
Tis me.
It's you.
It's me.
Yes, you.
15 or higher. Okay, so we got Mary. Remember, I can't see your hands all the time because the screens are cut off, so was there anybody else that had a 15 or higher? Okay, 10 or higher.
Oh, guys.
Okay, so it looks like Nova.
Oh, no.
I have a 10.
Okay, anybody
Once
else?
at this moment they realized they fucked up.
All right, we're going to go. Okay, for the last 2
Nice.
left,
The
call them
dice
out.
do, man.
Last 2 left.
9.
9.
Solid 6.
Solid 6.
Hey, you're getting
All
getting
right.
them out of the way now.
All
You're
right,
getting them out of the way.
question for the 6. What's your dex?
Oh, that is a 12 or +1.
Isa, you.
Okay, got it.
Who's bringing up the caboose? This guy.
Actually, you
Oh,
guys are
someone
all
had
going to be able to
to.
go
Manon's
before she
not
goes.
here.
She has a lower dex than you do. Because she is not like
Oh.
Manon. She's a spellcaster, not an actual tank. So we got Alistair.
So she might be squishy.
Murder her
A lot
now.
of magic.
All right, so I'll remind you guys of a couple things. First off, her double transformation pulls out the same stats as what Manon does, giving her an extra attack, +1 to all of her things, including saving throws, attacks, in damage outputs. These 4 pillars, they're each, you can see like a crimson chain float in the air. It's not physical, and as far as you can tell, you can't cut it, but you can definitely destroy the source. Each of them are supplying her with a certain ability, but until you either destroy it or you're able to research it, you do not know what that ability is, or if it actually is helping you or hindering you. So, she got the lowest roll. So you guys get basically a free start before her. We are going to start off with a big roll from Azalia.
I'm gonna go straight at this pillar and dagger it.
Okay.
Dagger. 11 to hit for the first one.
Let me double check. I gotta remember what the AC is for these. Okay, it's a hit.
Okay, and 16 hits. So for the first dagger, it is not sneak attack, so 8 piercing.
Okay.
For the second, it would be 5 piercing.
Okay, I need you to roll me a D4, please.
4, okay.
Two. Okay. You destroy one of the enchantments as you see some kind of blue energy dissipate from it. That pillar is no longer engaged.
I'm gonna look back at the group and just thumbs up and point to the other pillars.
Do you really want a thumbs up?
I didn't
Like
say the
mother.
word.
As a... You know what? No, I'm gonna have her hold it. Keep going.
That's it?
Okay, cool. We're gonna go with Bjorn.
I'm just gonna shoot at Mega Manon.
All right, go for it.
Hit a full 9.
Miss.
Bonus action, Hunters mark her.
Okay. She is marked as your quarry.
That's it.
Okay. I gotta remember her thing. Okay. We're gonna go with Mary.
I'm going to hurl a little bit of acid at this pillar over here.
Okay.
It needs to make a dex saving throw, but it's a pillar.
It can actually still roll for them as they're enchanted objects. So that'd be a 14.
Yes, then it saves.
Okay.
So, well, poo. And I will use my bonus action to cast my sea glass skin on myself.
Okay.
And since that didn't work, I will still at least hippity hop, lose my movement to at least move over to the pillar so I can try again later. And that's my turn.
All right, we go to Nova.
Nova's going to Eldritch Blast this pillar back here.
Okay.
Uh, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And 10 force damage.
Okay, I need you to roll me a D6.
D6?
Yep.
Okay. Rolling. That is a 6.
Okay, so a green energy dissipates from it, and that totem is... I guess I shouldn't say it destroyed. When I say it, I don't mean destroyed. The flames are no longer burning from them.
Okay. Then... think that's all I'm going to do at this moment.
Okay, got it. Roneen.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. I am going to summon Big Floppy.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 and make an attack against. What's her range? 60 feet. Okay. Can attack on this pillar.
The one that Mary's by?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get Floppy out there. And
Give Big Floppy a high five.
that's right. And melee spell attack. Okay. Which is what? Plus 5. That's a whopping 7 to hit.
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Floppy, we can do it.
It can't do it.
We need to save your dice.
Happened to us all, Big Floppy. We've all been there.
They do what they do. It all evens out pretty well. I am going to cast Frostbite on Neganon. Make
Okay.
sure that's in range. Yes. Okay. She needs to make a con save.
Okay, con save.
15.
Alright, she's got advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Of course she does.
Okay, so that is a 23.
Yes, that will be the 13.
Okay.
So that is my action. That is my bonus action. I'm just gonna shift over here a little more so I'm out of the, let's see, actually I'm gonna go over here so I am out of somewhat cover from ranged things.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Alistair.
Okay. I'm gonna shift here.
Okay.
Let's go here. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my spirit weapon
Okay.
next to Neganon. Pop him just right there. Okay. And then I am gonna let him attack real quick.
Okay.
He can just do that, I believe. Dice, hold still.
We will not be held stolid.
14 to hit.
Just making sure with the totems out there. That's a hit.
Okay, cool. So that's gonna be 10 force damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my action to take a swing at the statue that the fire is out on next to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
This dice likes 10s tonight. Is that it says a 14 hit the statue?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That is going to be so 7 points of slashing
Okay.
and another 9 points of fire damage.
Statue is successfully destroyed. I'll mark that with a red X to show that the whole statue is
Cool.
destroyed. As it goes off, you could register what this was given her was Shield of Faith.
Got it. Okay. And I believe that is my turn.
Okay. All right, we go to Negabanon. She is going to start off. She's going to glow the bracelets of resistance on her arms, hold her scimitar in place, and then she's going to activate Invoke Hell. And then she is going to She's gonna allow the spiritual weapon to get a attack opportunity on her.
Nope, misses.
Okay. And actually, I'm gonna change something because for some reason her token's
Unless
on
a
the map
6
layer.
hits.
No, hang on. I'm just gonna replace her because for some reason she's on the map layer. I need to change that. Which I don't know how she got put on the map layer.
She had fire up her ass. Sorry. All this time.
All right, so she is going to move towards the statue that is currently being attacked. So she's gonna charge over to Mary. With Invoke Hell, she's gonna first attack with her scimitar, which is ignited.
Rude.
That is a 16 to hit.
Misses, because of my sea glass skin.
Okay. She's gonna activate her first extra attack. That's a miss. Second extra attack. That is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna take 7 points of slashing damage,
Ow.
along with 2 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Due to her Invoke Hell, she gets to also cast a rigor spell whenever she attacks for free. And she is going to activate Hell's Lash, as she's going to create a tethered whip between you and her. So, Mary, I need you to make me a con saving throw, please.
Oh, fine. Con saving throw.
It's been a short but fun trip, Mary.
17.
Okay, that is success, so you're going to take half the damage and not get tethered. So...
Oh, good.
So you're going to take 5 points of fire damage. And yeah, it doesn't get tethered to you. And then she is going to point at the flame totem. I'm sorry, not that one. The one over here on top right. And she's going to reactivate the flame. And that's the end of her turn. We're going to go back to... Just want to make sure. That activates that. That activates that. As the flame gets reignited, you notice that her fire on her scimitar glows brighter and gets a green aura on it. We're gonna go back to top to Azalia.
Seeing that, I am going to shoot the pillar that is currently surrounded by everyone. Once I remember where my short bow is, there it is. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
11 damage. Oh, nope. 8 damage.
Okay.
No sneak attack.
Okay.
And then...
It's technically flanked. Does she get sneak attack?
But it's an inanimate object?
Oh, I guess that's right.
Okay.
I forgot. Damn. I was hoping.
I think it's also, I think it applies target creature that is flanked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
Good
does.
looking out, though.
Yeah. I think that is it. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna move over here and end my turn there.
Got it. All right, Bjorn.
Player to DM, she has taken some damage, correct?
Yeah, she took some damage from Alistair.
I'm going to move up to here and shoot at her in the face because I'm not very happy that she's been messing with Mary.
Fair enough.
I shucks, you do care about me.
Actually, then I'm not going to do it.
Well, now that you said it.
You're not supposed to tell
That
people.
seems like something to do.
That's going to be a sibling rivalry 20.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
So that's 8 plus 5 plus
13.
6.
Okay, 19. 19
I'm
points.
also going to use Hunter's Mark. So that's another 6. And I also have Colossus Slayer since she had previously taken damage, which would be an additional 6.
All right, reaction. Let's see, where are you? She's going to Hellish Rebuke. I need you to make me a Dexterity saving throw.
11.
It's a fail. That is 23 points of fire damage. And that would be the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We go to Mary.
Well, that hurt. And I'm assuming she's obviously within melee, so she would get an opportunity attack if I were to get the fuck out.
Pretty much.
Cool. Love that idea.
Love that for you.
I know. It's amazing. It's incredible. So excited.
You put yourself in the corner. I just worked with the situation.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. Hey, but there are 2 other people that joined me in the corner. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. Well, I'm really fucking hurt. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself because I don't want to go back in the sword just yet. It's lonely in there. Friends are out here. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to do something new, so I might need a hot second. So as a bonus action, I can expend a use of my wild shape to manifest a 5-foot emanation that surrounds me for 10 minutes. It's called Wrath of the Sea.
Okay.
And then when I manifest the emanation and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, I can choose another creature that I can see in the emanation. So I'm gonna choose Necronomicon over there. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, which I believe is 12.
That is 18.
Okay, and then I don't think anything else happens. I just lost it for a second. So, or take cold damage. Yeah. So, right now, it just Mary's surrounded by essentially a water tornado.
Okay. Not weird at all.
I do what I do. And that's gonna be it.
Fair enough. Nova.
Okay, so this pillar has already taken some damage, right?
It has taken some damage, yes.
Okay. Am I able to see the pillar enough while the people are around it?
It is higher than Mary, so I'd say yes.
And then player to DM, if I do Eldritch Blast, is that going to cause shrapnel to go everywhere if it breaks?
No. So what you guys already discovered first is that damage it the first time reduces its power level, then you got damage it again to destroy it. But from what you could see from what Alistair did to the bottom left one, it didn't explode, it just fell apart.
Okay. Then I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Ooh, not for that. That was an 8.
Miss.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move to over here.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Roneen.
Aha!
Okay, we're gonna take another shot here with Big Floppy on Neganon. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Sweet. Okay, and what do? You do 1d8 plus 3. So that's 8 cold damage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna scooch over here a little bit and Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 21 to hit
That's a hit.
for a whopping 3 damage.
Okay. It's damage, but the fire is still ignited.
Yep.
Even with my splash zone?
Oh, I hit this one.
Yeah, different one.
Oh, damn.
And that is my turn.
Cool. Alistair.
Is the flame out on the upper left one, or is that one still on?
It's still on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. As my bonus, I'm going to move Spirit Weapon up to that pillar,
Sounds good.
and then have it attack
Okay.
for. Back. So an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 5 force damage.
5. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so flame still lit.
Okay. And then I'm going to shift to here. Shift to there. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Bjorn
Okay.
for 10 points of healing.
Nice.
Thank you, my friend.
If I'm tracking correctly, should be helpful. Okay.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. At the beginning of her turn, a couple things happen. You guys don't know what pillar from, but all of a sudden she's going to heal for 10. But you know it's from one of the pillars. As far as Alistair and Azalia, you immediately hear... It doesn't sound like Manon's currently talking, but almost like you get into her thoughts of what her process is, and this might have been just from you guys directly attacking and damaging the pillars fully compared to everyone else. And Azalia, you hear an actual affection between her and you. She loves your carefree attitude and your optimism, and she wants nothing more than to be your friend.
Oh.
Alistair!
Go fuck yourself.
Done.
Currently...
You're number one in my heart too, buddy.
Right. Currently right now what you're getting is the obvious kind of like the obvious beef towards you, and is currently finding you completely useless. But there feels like there's something that's kind of hidden beneath the surface for that one. At the beginning of her turn, she is going to take the sword that is now ignited with green flame, and she is going to still see Mary so close to the totem, so she's going to attack Mary again.
Well, thank God I healed.
Once again, Invoke Hell is activated.
Rude.
So that is a 20 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so...
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
10 points of slashing. 13 points of fire.
Cool. So total of 23?
Yeah. First extra attack. Miss with a 5. Second extra attack. Miss with a 7. Due to Invoke Hell, she can cast a rigor spell. She this time is going to point, and she is. She's gonna point at one of the other warlocks. We're gonna roll for it. Let's go with. She's gonna go for Nova. So Nova, I need to give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay. Ooh, well that sucked. That was a natural 1.
Okay, she's
For
casting.
5.
She's gonna cast Hellfire. So you are gonna take. 11 points of fire plus 3 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And she is going to point at this one, top right next to Alistair's summon, and she is going to point at it as the flames look like they are still ignited. It looks like not much changed, but you assume that she repaired whatever damage is inflicted upon it. That's going to end her turn. Top of the round to Azalia.
Seeing that Alistair is by Bjorn and Mary, I'm gonna hop on over to Nova and do a boop and heal you, do cure wounds. 2d8. 1, 2, and give you 10 healing back.
Thank you.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna take my 1 dagger, not the special one, and whip it at this light over by Mary. For a 10 to hit the pillar.
Hits.
Okay. 7 piercing, and my dagger is laying over by Mary.
Okay. The pillar is unignited. Why is it not doing its thing? Okay, cool. I'm trying to mark it, and it's not letting me mark it. Okay, well, yeah.
And I get
There we go.
5 temporary hit points from my necklace, because I healed someone.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Bjorn?
Alistair, did you like fly over, or did you just like bamf in front of me?
Oh no, I just ran over.
Like a muggle.
Got on the ground though.
Wings are so aerodynamic, but I use my feet
Just like
instead.
ran and like slid in front of you with shield
I
up
can
and I'm, like,
assure
reached
you
back.
from being vaxxed, they are not aerodynamic.
As
Ironic,
Alistair power slides in front of me, beautiful mini hero landing, shield up. I'm gonna drop back on his shoulder and aim at the pillar.
Okay.
16 to hit.
And you're doing the pillar by Mary, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right, 16 is a hit.
So 4 plus 4
Okay.
plus 7. And since it had already taken damage previously, an additional... No, select the button. Suppose we... D&D Beyond wanted to take a crap on me. Plus an additional 4.
Okay. The top pillar is destroyed. If someone wants to mark that for me, for some reason it's not letting me mark it. Bjorn, roll me a d4, please. Jesus Christ.
Explosion.
When I do it big. I wasn't good at coloring in school. That's a 2.
2. Okay. An ability gets deactivated. You assume that she does not have the ability to cure herself anymore.
That'll be it.
Okay.
Give a strong pat on Alistair's shoulder.
Let's see. We're gonna go to Mary.
Well, I just got the snot knocked out of me, and that's not fun. And I'd like to imagine that having the snot knocked out of me would have caused her to drop her water tornado because it didn't work what I was hoping
Fair enough.
in the first place. And it's been a hot minute since she's been in a fight, and I'm not a big fan. So I'm at least going to pivot around Naman and swing over this way, so at least I'm not backed into a corner.
Fair enough.
Because that was, big brain. Big smart brain. And I'm going to try and actually, be useful in this fight. It's crazy. Okay, so this one's destroyed, right? The one that I was guarding?
Yeah, if they have red markings on them, then they're fully destroyed.
Okay. And the extra Alistair with the little red dot is the spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will use my action to attempt to cast Shatter on the one closest to the pillar closest to the spiritual weapon.
Shatter psychic, right?
Shatter is con
4.
saving throw or thunder damage.
Oh, it's thunder damage. Okay, never mind.
Yep, and it says a construct has disadvantage on the save. I don't know if this is
It's
considered
not a construct.
or not.
Nope, it's not
Okay.
a construct. So what kind of saving throw?
Well, it's a 12 con.
That's 17.
Okay, well it at least still takes half as much damage, so 3d8. Look, guys, I can be useful. Good job, me. 14, 15 halved.
Okay, the power has been disengaged temporarily.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, so that will be it, because spell slots are a thing. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
So is it the one? Do we need to put a little X or a purple X on it?
Sure, that works. Just not red. Red's indicating that it's...
This one?
Yeah, that works.
Destroyed.
Yeah. All right, Nova.
Well, seeing that, just gonna Eldritch Blast the one that just got deactivated to a point.
Okay.
Please be a big number. That is a big number. 23
That's a hit.
Jesus.
for 10 damage.
Okay, it is officially destroyed as well. You can mark that one down with some kind of red on it. leaving only one totem
Okay.
left. Jesus Christ.
We're having fun.
That's what you get when you let the inmates run the asylum.
Anything else from Nova?
Welcome home, Angel. We made a bunch of big splatters inside your character's head.
Yeah, right?
Oh, shit.
We colored outside the lines.
Emotional damage.
A little gray matter.
Nope, that's all I'm going to do at this moment in time.
Okay. Due to that, a reaction is going to be taken from her to activate Devil's Rage. Automatically, anybody within 10 feet, as she is going to increase her strength, anybody within 10 feet of a pillar needs to give me a charisma saving throw. So it looks like it is going to be Mary, and the summon, it looks like, and Roneen.
23.
23. Success.
4.
Summon
Fail.
has no save?
So it just get destroyed? I can't remember. I always forget the details.
I don't
of all
think
these.
so.
Does it just automatically... It just...
It's just there.
Okay. So if you succeeded, you take half damage. If you succeed, you take half damage. If you failed, you can take full damage. So...
Oh, Mary's unconscious. There's no way. Mary's unconscious. Just...
Oh.
Does that mean you pop back into your sword
So
form,
20,
or are you just
20
going
points of fire damage from the fails, 10 from successes. And then let's see.
Hurts. I don't like it.
So 10.
No. Do not want.
Yeah, go away.
And
Just shoot.
Okay, cool. And then we're gonna go to, I believe that was just the end of Nova's turn, so we go to Roneen.
All right. There's a lot happening, so in lieu of making an attack with Big Floppy this time, I'm going Clicky Boots and do some more things in the turn.
Oh, you're gonna do Boots of Haste?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which is also going to make a... see. Now, I'll just remember. So that is bonus action, and I am going to... I do not like her having all these abilities, so first I'm going to Eldritch Blast this thingy,
Got it.
and that is... 19 to hit,
That's a hit.
and 6 damage.
Okay.
And second attack, I am going to throw a dagger at Mean Lady,
Okay, got it.
and that's going to be 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh. For 5 piercing.
Okay.
And I am not super keen on being this close to her, nor do I have any ability to help Mary. So I am going to skedaddle over here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Alistair.
Okay. So we are going to go ahead and first try to beef Bjorn back up a little here. So let's go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on Bjorn for 11 points of healing.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my bonus to cast Healing Word
My pet.
on Mary for 6 points of healing.
Again!
I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. At the beginning of your turn, now Alistair, Nova hear a message. Alistair, you hear a little bit more. It seems like she doesn't even really know she's thinking this, but occasionally, he's kind of a jerk. It's kind of cute though.
Gross.
Shoot your shot! Shoot your shot!
If you fucker stayed on your feet, I would shoot something at her.
I'm offended.
Nova, you can definitely tell she's fascinated by you and intrigued by intelligence. You guys have been so busy, but she wants nothing more than to trade stories with you, and like learn your kind of traits, and learn what you know and the fascinations that you have different from the rest of the group. At the beginning of her turn, she is going to now attack Alistair, seeing that he's supporting the team. Starting off with the first strike. Ugh. I'm sure that's a fucking miss with an 8. Second attack. That's better. 24 to hit.
Yeah, it just hits.
Just, yeah, I know, this close. Alright, so for the slashing damage first, you're going to take 4 points. For the fire damage, you are going to take... $12 points of fire, so 6 halved.
Yep, I'm resistant.
And then her second extra attack. $17 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. With her invoke hell, she's gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna have her do. I'm going to have her do Hell's Lash again, and I'm going to have her... Let's see what's the range of Hell's Lash. It's 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to actually have her Hell's Lash Azalia. So, Azalia, I need you to give me a con saving throw, please. Due to her Devil's Rage, this is at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, first was a 15, second was so 11.
11, so that's a fail. So you're going to take... six points of fire, so 3. You are now tethered to her. Mm-hmm. You cannot move any further distance away from her from where you are right now. So you currently are at 5, 10, 15, 20. You can't move any further than 20 feet away from her. And at the beginning of your turn, you will take additional 2d6 fire damage. And you can only make a saving throw to break out of it at the end of your turn. And then I'm going to... I'm going to activate her flame aura. She can only activate it once per long rest. So everyone within 5 feet of her has to make a crystal saving throw, please. This will be at disadvantage due to her devil's form.
Disadvantage for everybody?
Disadvantage for anybody who's rolling for that, yeah. So right now, while she's in her devil's rage, Constitution checks, saving throws, and Charisma checks and saving throws are at disadvantage.
17.
17, that's a success. Mary?
15.
15, that is a success. So you guys are...
Oh, thank goodness.
...going to take half damage.
Oh, good, I'm unconscious again.
So really it's not that high, it's just 4 damage. So technically, Alistair, you're only going to take 1 point of damage. And then Mary, just 2 points.
4. 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still conscious.
And that's gonna be the end of her turn. I'm gonna have her actually. I'm gonna have her bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna have her move. She can move. What's her speed right now? 100 feet. All right, so I'm gonna have her move directly right by Roneen, and I'm gonna end her turn there.
She ran away.
Do I get dragged with since I can't like go
Nope,
more than
she's
20
moving
feet
the
from her?
tether. She's moving the tether around. So 5, 10, 15. Nope. I guess yeah. You'll get pulled 5 feet closer.
Okay.
Okay, that's her turn. So we're gonna go back to the top to Azalia. I need you. Oh, I gotta have you take fire damage. So I'm gonna roll for it. So. Oh, that was the wrong die. That's right. That is 16 points of fire, so you're only going to take 8, and then you can start your turn.
Okay. I am going to see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move around this way and stab the pillar.
Okay.
That'll be 21 to hit.
Yep.
I know that hits. So that'll be 5 piercing.
Okay.
And I threw my other dagger. Can I punch it?
I mean, yeah, you just gotta use unarmed strike.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do that. 19.
Yep.
Go for the blow. Ow. And 0 damage.
Do you have 0 strength?
Apparently.
Yeah.
I have a -1. That
Yeah, unarmed strike
I-
only
you know,
works if
I
you got
just-
like a positive, or if you're a monk, or you have like unarmed
Yep,
strike fighting style.
Yep.
Yep.
That bounced off. I'm like bruised knuckles. I'm sitting there like
The Looney Tunes style where like your hand is super like blew up.
yep.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. I don't punch things ever. I look over to make sure Alistair didn't see that, and I end my turn there.
Okay. Bjorn.
I am going to move up to there and shoot at Manon.
No, Manon. Not that good, Manon.
16.
Yeah.
So that's 8 plus 8 plus 6
Okay.
plus I wanted to roll that ever. Plus 3 plus 4.
Okay.
And I will end my turn there.
Okie dokie. Mary.
Oh, thank God she's gone. Oh, she's gone. So I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up, very ungracefully. And then, Alistair, are you hurt at all or no?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, because I can only, unless I can heal Big Floppy, but I don't think that's how that works.
No, it doesn't take damage either.
Oh, cool. Cool, well, I'm just gonna stand up and, between Roneen and Azalia, who's more hurt?
I'm actually
Okay.
doing okay.
Let me
I'm a
do my
30
job!
I'm a 31 out of 41. So,
Cool. I'm going to use my action to cast Cure Wounds on myself and my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Roneen. Because I'm not getting anywhere close to
Thank you
Scary
kindly.
Devil Lady.
On a scale of 41, how damaged? How hurt do you look?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not metagaming.
About a quarter.
A quarter, yeah. How fucked up are you? It's only 6, but it's better
That's
than
okay.
nothing.
I'll take it.
And then that's gonna be. Actually, she's gone. I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go stand over by Alistair and Big Floppy because I don't want to still be in a corner, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Nova.
Nova's going to shoot at the other pillar, seeing that to at least try to get it disabled. For an 18?
Yeah.
5 damage.
Okay, the pillar is not giving out any power right now.
Sweet. And then let's see, what am I gonna do? Going to just move a little bit closer to the center. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Roneen.
Okay, I am going to bonus action Armor of Agathis because I do not like being this close. And hang on. It's not concentration, okay. That's 5 temp HP. And I am then going to come over here and risk the attack of opportunity.
Got it. All right, so scimitar. Natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's I'm gonna separate the slashing and the fire. So that's 22 points of slashing.
Okay.
And
she takes 5 cold.
5 cold, got it. And that's 15 fire.
Ouch. Okay.
And that would be her attack opportunity.
Alrighty. Alright, now that I am here and I am not going to hit Azalia with it, I am going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
I appreciate the whole not hitting me thing.
I rolled the damage ahead of time, but it's first she's got to make the con save.
Okay. Oof. Rough. That's only 14.
Still makes it.
Okay.
That means you take half of 2d8. So she takes half of 9 and the pillar takes all of it.
Okay, got it. Pillar's still standing, but it's a little cracked.
Yeah. And I am going to chuck another dagger at her because I can.
Fair enough.
Nine is not going to hit.
No.
And that is my turn.
Alistair.
Okay. Let's go a move. So 5.
I scratched that. I'm actually going to move farther away over by Nova.
30 to there. Use my bonus to I'll use my bonus healing word on Roneen.
Okay.
For 8.
I appreciate that.
Okay. And then for my action, I'm gonna go ahead and use Toll the Dead on that pillar.
Okay.
It needs to make a Wisdom 12 saving throw.
Fail.
Okay, so it's going to take, because it has been injured or damaged, so it's going to be 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, it immediately explodes and falls apart as she immediately falls to her knees and starts puking a bit.
Good, I make her puke.
She's going to take 10 points of damage from that since all the floors are destroyed.
Yep.
We already knew you made her want to gag.
Good. And that's everything that I can do. So that's my turn.
All right, she's going to stand up at the beginning turn. Let's see. I'll check, make sure we got everything. With all the pillars destroyed, the rest of you start hearing sounds in your heads of what she has thought of when she sees you. Roneen, out of everyone, you're the one that she's most fascinated by. And if anything, you are the big sister she's always wanted but never had. Bjorn, you're the only one that she believes truly understands her, but she doesn't know how to deal with that yet. And Mary, she doesn't know you, and you called her an idiot, so yeah, she doesn't like you. That's that. On her turn, she is going to. We're going to. Oh, I never had Azalia roll to break out the tether.
Oh no. What do I need to break out? My negative strength?
You need to give me a con saving throw with disadvantage.
Can I give her
It's better than
guidance,
strength.
or can I not when we're in combat?
I mean, you can, but it would be a reaction on your part, which that wouldn't work. I don't think.
Okay, never mind.
Well, let's see. Maybe it'll be.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think I have
19?
it listed as
19?
Yeah.
All right, you're broken out.
Yay!
All right, she is going to. Now that she's lost all the abilities, she's just going to go for the nearest one she's got. So she's going to go for Azalia. And she's going to attack with the scimitar, which is no longer has the green flames on it anymore. As she tries to strike at you, immediately, whether it's her strength going away or she's starting to get tired out, her scimitar immediately snaps in her hands before it even gets close as she rolls a natural one. She is going to drop down the handle, and she is going to point at Alistair, and is going to cast Hellfire. Alistair, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
That was 219, so it will be a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
So you're just going to take half. So
Actually, a quarter.
pretty much, yeah. 8, so 4. So you're only going to take 2 fire, and then you're going to take
Damn.
5 necrotic, so 2 necrotic.
No, I take full necrotic. Oh, I guess because I succeeded.
You
Never mind.
succeeded, yeah. That's
Do you really want to take more damage? That was-
Right.
since her extra attack is based on the fact that she has a weapon available to her, she cannot do her extra attack. So that is the end of her turn. Azalia.
I'm gonna just tell her I really don't want to hurt you, but I know you're not you right now, and stab her with a dagger.
Okay.
Maybe 11.
Let me do the math because she's missing something right now, so she has that going on. 11 hits.
Oh,
She has a bunch of her bonuses missing right now because the totem's gone.
so that would be 8 piercing damage, and I still don't have my other dagger. I'm kind of scarred for life for
How do you
ever
wanna do
hitting
this?
anything ever again.
Oh,
Really?
Really? She only had 3
Yikes!
points left after the totems are destroyed.
oh God!
I mean, it's just a very simple stab through the side.
Okay.
And I probably wasn't even aiming for a vital organ, but accidentally pierced one anyways.
As you stab, immediately you can hear, but you don't see them, snapping of metal in the air. As immediately you start seeing her revert back into her regular form, and then she just looks like her eyes go back to regular pigmentation. As her eyes just close like she's ready to take a rest, and she starts evaporating into the actual illusion that is this realm. Battle's done.
Manon?
Wait,
Did we save her?
Is that it? Are we finished?
You just hear
Must be.
You just hear something in the air of a quiet but almost like a dreams-like voice that sounds like Manon. All you have to do now is leave. Then it's up to her.
How do we do that?
Maybe go back to the starting point where we were before.
You just start seeing a light coming back from the tunnel where you came from.
Like to the end of the tunnel.
Nova just starts walking towards it.
I'll
I
follow.
follow.
I'll follow after.
Okay, if you all
This
start
is big
following,
copy.
the light itself starts to get brighter, brighter, brighter,
Pick up the
until
daggers first.
you start rubbing your eyes as it's too much, and you start noticing you're actually rubbing your real eyes as you're sitting back down on your crossed legs, and your back sitting around her body laying on the ground. She's back into her regular form. The real Manon is laying down in her form, and it looks like the black pigmentation that was the curse is no longer there on her skin.
Can I try waking her up, like pushing her shoulder?
You push her. Looks like she is still breathing, but looks like she is not waking up.
Can I do a medicine check on her?
Sure.
We were just oodling around in her brain. It might take her a minute.
10.
10. As far as you know, she's probably just rocking 1 hit point, but it's not the reason why she's probably not waking up. But even if you cured her, it would heal her, but that probably, you would assume it wouldn't actually break her out of whatever funk she's currently in.
We can still use cure wounds on her.
Okay. I'll track how much you're going to give her.
I thought that
I
was
gave her 10.
supposed to. Now what do we do?
She might need some time. I don't know.
They did. Whoever it was just said it's up to her now, so we did what we could.
Is
I guess we
Serena
wait.
still there?
You do see Serena stand up. It's on her now. The curse is no longer affecting her, but it will definitely take her some time. I would recommend making camp, taking a rest. I'll move on ahead to make sure no one disturbs you. By the end of your sleep, she should be woken up. That is, if she wants to wake up.
Wait, should we get out of this castle thing?
Do you not want to stay in and make sure she's awake?
Well, can we move her?
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't leave this area with her, though. I can't guarantee her safety leaving this area.
We know right here is safe, right? Why don't we just hang out?
If
Is
you
it right
need-
here wet?
So the water's actually gone now.
Oh, okay.
So here, I'll put it back. It's
We're
where
just swimming while
technically
she's
I'm like,
floating.
I was like, I remember this map. It was wet.
So
It was fine
technically,
for me, but-
the waters were
It was a
magical in
pool party.
nature, and they're not actually
Oh,
coming from
okay.
any kind of stream, and they kind of dissipated along with the magic.
Okay.
It is currently just like a flat ground. It's still damp, but it's very much evaporated. There is a door at the end, which is right here, which looks like it's locked, but it looks like Serena's not worried about it. She just looks at you. She's like, "Look, take some time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friend. I will hang around to make sure that if anything happens, my blades are at the ready." As she just starts walking up against the wall, and she starts leaning up against the wall.
So as far as we know, this curse can't come back? Or did we just, did we take care of it permanently, or...
Are you asking me,
is
or
it
are you
from-
asking Serena?
No, I'm
or what
asking
are
the
you-
party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm asking
Oh.
the general group of, as far as we know, we took care of it forever, or...
That's what she said.
I mean, I guess it's a curse, but it's like part of the Deimos lineage, like from all the things that we figured out inside her brain. I'm guessing those are all real. So, she went through her trial, I guess, with our help. So maybe she'll have control over whatever it is.
I think what everybody's saying is
Whatever
we
it
don't know,
is.
but we at least
Fair enough.
released her from that fucking demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Serena just speaks up. What you had to do was rush a very delicate process. To own one's powers requires control and requires them to do it on their own. Not only was she forced to transform, but she needed your help to fix her. She's now gonna have to...
We don't do delicate real well, so hopefully we didn't break anything.
I'm sure she's fine. Just let her sleep. She'll be fine. If you feel like you want to move on, I can watch her.
We have to be worried about her freaking
you
out
say
and raging again.
Say we'll be safe here. I
The
say we
curse,
stay here.
the curse is gone. I can relieve you of that. But like I said, she did not learn how to control her power on her own. She can now communicate with her inner self, but I'd recommend not having her transform until she's doing it under training purposes.
I think she'll do what she wants to do, but
Well,
haven't done
I'm
that
good at
one
listening.
time. She might not be that in much of a hurry to do it.
she still needs
Maybe-
practice.
Maybe amongst us, if we come up with some kind of a code word, if she feels like she's losing control again, so we can all batten down the hatches. I don't really know how much time she would have before the switch, but,
Well,
Can I
she can
walk?
control when she changes, but she won't be controlled what she does when she changes. Bjorn, what'd you
Well, it's a
say?
conversation for later.
While the rest of the group is discussing this, can I walk up and pick her up and try and find a dry spot and give her a cloak and kind of wrap her up
Sure.
and do so? It sounds like we will get more answers when she is awake. For now, let her rest, and as Serena said, we're safe and we'll protect our own, as we have.
as we have.
I am going to find a spot that's still the wettest
Okay.
and sit cross-legged and cast Find Familiar to bring Biscuit back.
Fair
and
enough.
then send her over to snuggle.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll do the rounds and heal everybody.
Okay.
I'll save Manon for last.
I'm gonna find the highest elevation spot and just sit with Beck at the Rekka.
Okay.
Keep an eye on things.
Okay. Are you guys gonna take a long rest or a short rest?
I was gonna say long rest, possibly.
long rest
Yeah.
seems wise.
Shift, perhaps?
Yeah, we should do some shifts.
Yeah, we should
Who's
still
hurt,
have.
who
She
was
said-
hurt the most? Who needs rest more?
I can take
Well, I
first
think we all
shift.
need rest.
I'm good without the rest, so I can take first too.
Okay, so it looks like Azalia, Bjorn, anybody else gonna do first shift?
I think Nova and I only need 4 hours, so
Yeah. Yeah, we only need 4.
All right. Before we
I'm
begin
just going to
that,
curl up next to Biscuit and Manon.
okay. Before we begin that, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Oh,
I fooled you. I fooled you, didn't I? I fooled you. The biggest feedback I've gotten is that my mic, my little snowball mic, is only good if I'm talking like this close to it. So we've got you covered, boys. I stole this mic, and we're gonna see how it works out today. As of right now, it's coming in red, so I'm gonna sound loud as hell. So I hope that's cool. Welcome to Ryan's Conspiracy Corner. It's me, your girl, with way too much free time, but also not enough free time on my hands. And here I am to go over the campaign 4 conspiracies, how things might tie into previous campaigns, and my predictions for what the hell is going on in Joe's head. So let's get into it, shall we? We've got our conspiracy board down here, but as you can see, I haven't updated it. Why have I not updated it? Well, one, I have poor time management skills, and I'm filming this approximately 40 minutes before our session starts. So poor time management skills are to blame. The other thing to blame is I am still out of printer ink. So remember, one subscription to the Nerdy Playbook could potentially buy me more printer ink. I don't know the going price of printer ink. With inflation, it's likely going to be 2 subscriptions by next week. So think about that. If you're enjoying it and you're having a good time, give me some printer ink so I can actually start printing these people out. Now, as for our overall conspiracy here, not much has changed. We haven't gotten a ton of answers. All right. This is actually really not functional for because I have to balance it with one. We'll see what happens here. All right. So as for the overall conspiracy on this board here, we don't have any truly significant updates. All right. We know that the Eternal Guardian is here in the castle. We're not 100% sure why. What does she want with this devil? She's clearly working with this devil. She clearly knows the person that owns this mansion, but we haven't exactly come across them yet, so we're not sure how they know each other. We don't know what the hell's going on in this mansion. Some masterful deceit going on in this mansion, some malicious things, most likely, considering there's experimentation on sea folk and stuff and all that bad stuff going on. But we're not exactly sure what the Eternal Guardian wants with this and what her end goal is and what her canoodling with these people is entailing. So haven't seen these 2 bitches. Fuck them. I'm glad they're out getting margaritas or something. I still have a vicious hatred for them, and that is vicariously through living with Chuck, who hates them, I think, more than I do. So haven't seen them for a bit, but we do have our Eternal Guardian here. We did see her a bit we didn't see her, but we heard her a bit last session. We know she's in the castle, and we heard her giving orders to some of the people within the castle. I would presume it was Adina the Siren. I think I'm saying her name right. The Adina the Siren, who we had a not so glamorous run into, and I think that there's no redeeming qualities for this chick, so she's got to yeet. But we did hear her say something along the lines of, the devil gives Adina orders, she's in servitude to her, but there's someone over the devil that the devil reports to, and the Guardian is overriding what the devil wants in favor of this bloke here. I heard he, him pronouns. I'm not exactly sure if that's Malik or not. I'm putting that on the maybe section because I do think Malik is going to be the overall big bad for this campaign. He's kicking around. He's doing some sus shit. So I have a feeling that he's definitely a contender in this, but I'm not quite sure if this specific guy is him. So we'll have to save that. Could it potentially be this young master that this butler was talking about and wrote some entries about in one of the rooms we explored? Is it this young master grown up and doing heinous stuff? Is he hot? That's what I care about, most certainly. But we'll find that out eventually. And if he's not hot, and I don't know, he's going to be hot. It's the Nerdy Playbook, let's be real here. But I don't know. So we'll find out who this person is, this male figure that is above Zensa here. So she's here. Maybe we'll run into her tonight. I'm not entirely sure. She's lurking around here. But the important thing I want to talk to you about, other than, Adina clearly being irredeemable, Adina more like, I don't have a good pun for that. But you see where I was going? Adina redeem, no. The vision's there. All right. So other than her, other than Zensa, other than this Lunaveria lady who owns this mansion, and we haven't seen or heard anything from her yet, so we don't know if she's still kicking, if she has anything really to do with this. We know that the Guardian and her are in cohorts of some sort. They wrote some nice, cute letters to each other. The big question I have that I don't have a picture of is, who is this hooded person? All right, this person that stopped us outside the bedrooms, that was just you guys need to leave. You're going to be in the middle of something, and I don't want you to be in the middle of something. I got to take out the Guardian. All right, she didn't say it exactly like that, but those kind of imply that's totally who she's gunning for. And if she's not gunning for them, then I totally misheard, and I won't admit to being wrong, so we'll just pretend that it's her for now. All right, who is she? Who is she? Hoomst. I have questions, all right? And I freaking wrote some notes at the end of the session because that is my burning question. Anybody that's after the Guardian and clearly knows some lore about Dira and the Guardian is hot in my book, all right? So what do we know about this person, all right? They're Shadow Cloak person. They're definitely, they're obscuring their body and their physical form, so we can't tell, like, what species they are. We can't tell male or female. I'm sorry, but I'm a psychoanalyst and I'm looking and she's wearing heels and there's some curvature in her armor. So I'm going to go with her pronouns. Also, Joe slipped up after the end of the session and accidentally said she, her. So I know through cheating that it's most likely a woman. If he bamboozled me, I'm rustled. I'm jimmied. Like, threw me off hardcore. All right, but we're going to go with this conspiracy right now based off of the information that has been presented to me. All right. So we don't know exactly what their race is. We can guess what their class is. They're wearing some form of armor, so they've got to. I would guess that it would be medium to heavy armor, but it could be. It's kind of in that in between area, so we're not entirely sure. So that narrows down the classes a little bit. All right, knows the Guardian and knows the Guardian's history, kind of based off of the conversation that they had with the group, alluding to them knowing the Guardian and knowing that the Guardian is not a fan of us. And the Guardian specifically is not a fan of 2 or maybe 3 of us. All right. So who would those 2 or maybe 3 of us be? It could be a slip up of the tongue and it's totally all 3, which would make sense because then there's, you've got 3 kids that are from previous Blades members. Or it's simply the fact that, for sure has it out for Azalia and Alistair, the 2 twins, the children of Hades. So how would she know them though? She's got to be a previous campaign member. And I think Joe threw me a bone a little bit after the session and said that this character was featured in Campaign 3 and Campaign 1.5. So put your thinking caps on, you guys. Put your thinking caps on. How far are we into this? Put your thinking caps on, all right? We've got to know, all right? Assemble. They want the Eternal Guardian, and they know that the Eternal Guardian's been following us. So either they've been following the Eternal Guardian and saw us by proxy of following the Eternal Guardian, and knows that then that the Eternal Guardian's been following us, or they also have been maybe following us and knows that the Eternal Guardian's following us. I think that clearly they're very intent on getting to the Eternal Guardian, so I think it's kind of more the by proxy thing. But they know who we are. And then maybe 3 of us insinuates that they probably know Manon's a part of that shtick. So they have some history with the Eternal Guardian. All right, so then we gotta go into the conspiracies of who this person might be. Now, analyzing their armor, and I so wish I had a picture. I'm sorry, I have no printer ink. I'm devastated. Going into the analysis of who they are: heeled boots, medium to heavy armor. I can't recall if I saw a sword or not. Completely covered in shadows. That's all we have to go off of. I asked Joe, I was like, does this magical enchanted cloak that hides their features, would it also hide external extremities, i.e. a tail? And he said, I'm not going to answer that. Which means that it's definitely a yes, all right? Because he would have just said no. I know how these work. I know how these tricks work. So here is my guess as to who this shadow person is. I'm fascinated with them. I want to know who they are. I think it's Serena. I personally think it's Serena. Serena knows Dira. She knows at least of the 3 kids, has been running around doing some shit. She did take some levels in fighter, so that could explain the armor. She definitely was being a little chaotic neutral out there around there towards the end. Dahlia hyped her up for it. This is something I could see Serena doing, is going after Eternal Guardian to put her down. I could see Dira doing some shit like this. And, Dira, did I say Dira? I meant Serena. Oh my god. I could see Serena doing some shit like this. And knowing that Silic is an arbiter for the Aberrus Kingdom, it would make sense that Serena's also well-versed in, the world affairs, the realm affairs, and potentially things that could be endangering the realm. So I think that is my vote of personally who this person is. It could obviously change tonight if we get more information about them. I've got my conspiracy theorist prodigies, fellow members of this campaign. Their vote is Treya. Because Treya technically was featured in Campaign 3 and 1.5, but she was more heavily in 1.5 than she was 3. Their reasoning is, I'm going to be honest, you guys, I don't remember what your reasoning was. I think I do remember it being somewhat sound logic. I just cannot think of it at the moment. I just don't think that it is Treya, because unless Treya just had a crazy 20 fucking years and just flipped, she was also a druid, and that wouldn't make sense for her to be wearing some sort of metalish looking armor. And if it were Treya typically wild shaped and just like waltzed around in a wild shape. So that's what that is. Oh my god, we're running out of time. So let me know what your conspiracies are. I'm going to turn it back over to the squad. Oh, and the other reason why I think it's totally Serena is because she's wearing black and blue, and that was Serena's colors. All right? That is Ryan's Conspiracy Corner. I've rambled on for way too long, so we are going to turn it back over to the campaign. Okay, bye!
All right, we're back. All right, so we have Azalia and Bjorn taking first watch, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so everybody else goes in for the nap, snuggles with whoever they got with them. You still
Everyone's
have
passing along biscuit.
you still have Serena just kind of like leaning up against the wall, just kind of chilling. Her eyes are kind of down. Looks like she's like trying to keep herself awake. But Azalia and Bjorn, give me a perception check at the beginning of your watch.
19.
Well, got a natural 1 for a 6.
Look, pretty water. 19. It is whatever has changed since you guys have been in there, which has not been long, because you were told that time difference. You assume you haven't been gone too long. It has gotten extremely quiet, even more so in the castle. Barely anything other than what you can hear is maybe a rat moving around on the floor above you. But after like a little bit, it's not loud enough or aggressive enough for other people to notice it unless you are actually actively looking for it. But there's a slight tremor. You kind of see a little bit just affect what little bit of water is left, much like the T-Rex coming. That is affecting the water, and you feel just a little bit of shake in the ground. But you can't make heads or tails of what it is for.
I probably did not notice this all because I am sitting there staring at the beheaded druid girl, and I'll finally get up and take my cloak and just put it over her and just kind of say, I'm sorry we couldn't save you, and I'm sorry she killed you. I don't know how we'll make it right, but we'll make it right. And I'll go back and sit by Bjorn.
Okay.
I would have been in like a sniper prone position on a high spot. We may need to wake the others after I notice the water kind of tremoring. There might be something coming.
Something else that... What do you think it is? How do you know?
Look at the water. It's something big.
I would say it's not something that seems like it's coming closer. It just seems like there's something shaking the castle.
Hopefully we can stay outside of its notice.
Do you think it's best that we stay here?
We can't move her. So we hunker down, hope that no one sees us, and if they do, we strike first and we strike hard.
I'm starting to learn that.
You did well for someone so young. Other than that punch, you may need to work on your technique.
I don't like to talk about that. That was... Maybe I do need some more training on that. I didn't really go on many adventures before this, and I'm better with the blade. This is not really what I imagined, but it's nice to have friends and to meet people and know they have your back and you have theirs. Have you been on
this
many
whole time
adventures?
whole time she's been talking, he's just, no, you're fine. That works perfectly. I've been just like sighting down, scanning the area. I'm finally off scope. I don't know if I'd call them adventures. More like, misadventures.
But you've seen the world, you, Mary, Roneen. That's be exciting. Is it? Please tell me it's not all like this, though.
I watched the sunrise on a burning village. But I've also seen the sunrise on a almost glass clear sea where the sunlight reflected like gold. No, it's not all like this. There are beautiful moments if you can find them.
That's good to know. 'Cause I honestly was starting to get up hope that this could be an actual adventure with good things that happen.
If that's what you want, in my experience, and take for what it's worth, you make them with those you choose to make them with, and to hell with anything that gets in the way of those. Or at least try. You won't always succeed, but you're the winner or you learn. At least that's what I try to live by.
I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. I mean,
You do better than many.
a few good moments. I kind of.
Hopefully one of those moments is we save Manon.
We do wanna save her. And I kind of dragged us on this adventure. I don't think my brother really wanted to go, but we're stuck here now, and we met you guys. I am glad. It's not always the way I thought it would go, like I said, but I'm glad I met you guys.
You remember how I said this world has some beautiful, good moments?
Mm-hmm.
I rank meeting you all, and this is one of them, so thank you.
Good.
Go back to staring down and scanning the area.
I'm gonna kind of sit and process everything that has gone on. Abnormally quiet for once. Probably continue on just doing that.
Okay. All right. For the next 4 hours, is there anything you guys want to do before two people wake up from their trance? Okay. All right. In the middle of that time, Nova and Mary, you get your long rest completed. And there's still 4 hours left if you two want to do anything.
I would just go check on Manon and make sure she looks like she's okay.
Okay. You can give me a medicine check. 12? Yeah, I mean, it seems like she's already kind of gone through a long rest already. Her body's kind of regenerating. This kind of relates to kind of like her body kind of overworked itself. It just needs to just rest for some time. You assume that by the time you guys are ready to get moving, she should be at least awake or at least comprehending what's going on in the world around her.
Okay. Then I would probably just go over to whoever's still on watch and just kind of sit down and be like, been quiet? Has it been quiet? I would tell them both.
2 of you are muted.
Sorry. Pretty quiet. Bjorn saw something.
Oh, you saw something?
Well, not really saw, but you want to explain it?
There's something moving around that's sending tremors through this place. Luckily, it seems like it is not getting closer. But best to keep the noise down, no?
Okay. Sounds good. I just sit off to the side and I pull out my book to start going through the notes that I took while we were in Manon's head.
Okay.
I still have my hood up, so I'm just like, I just see these glowing eyes inside the hood pretty much because it's darker in here. So.
Gotcha.
Mary is actually gonna go off into her own, another little corner and also cast Find Familiar, because she misses her friend too. And her familiar is a little blue octopus whose name is Oliver. And if an octopus could be shy, that is Oliver's personality, because he secretly knows deep down that everyone prefers biscuit. So Oliver kind of just Oliver was Mary's companion during all the times on the ship when she had to be out in the storms, manning the ship, controlling the waves, doing all of that. She didn't have a lot of time to socialize while trying to steer and man the ship. So she had her cute little octopus kind of around, almost like a little necklace, like a little shawl situation, and Oliver just kind of perches up here. But if anyone were to look at him, he would kind of just like hide behind her hair because he's not used to getting as much attention. But it's something that has always brought Mary comfort, and getting into this situation with Manon and realizing that she probably wasn't the kindest to her, and given everything that she's been through, is kind of just Mary's taking this time to just have a little mini dance party with her octopus and kind of just think about how to best apologize to Manon when she gains consciousness.
Okay. Anything from anybody else during this time?
When I see Oliver up here, I will take out a gator bite. Ali, you little sucker. Here.
He just catches it, kind of fumbles it for a little bit because was a little caught off guard by the attention. Kind of fumbles it, but eventually grabs onto it. I mean, he's got 8 arms. One of them's got to work, right? Yeah, and then he kind of just like curls back into Mary and is silently munching on a little gator bite.
Azalia's like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. No, Nova, did you see him?
What?
That would be a no.
She looks up from her book. What's going on?
He's a little...
Oliver just gives like a small shy wave with one of his many arms.
What is that? You gotta look like she gets really like kind of close and trying to inspect it. What is
I like reluctantly, like Oliver's very much like the cat that has the claws stuck in with his little suction cups because he does not want to be removed, but I will remove
He's a
Oliver
little sea creature.
Nova,
from my
Nova
shoulder.
charisma saving throw, please.
God.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Too close to it.
No,
It's
that's
an
not
11.
it. 11.
She's gonna be scarred for life.
You start to have some living nightmares in your head. You know he's not going to hurt you, but this looks like something smaller version of what you encountered when you were in the Fire Realm. Creatures that live there that will haunt your living nightmares. He scares you.
I back up real fast and be like, no. And I just walk away and like pull my hood down and just walk away from it.
You just see Oliver like somewhat excited that someone remotely wanted to pay attention to him, and then again, if an octopus could be depressed, he just kind of deflates and is like.
And you just see her kind of like she does a quick like shiver, like down her spine, and then she goes and sits back down and pulls out her book and starts like flipping through pages like furiously.
I'm gonna whisper over to Bjorn and Mary. I didn't mean to scare her. I didn't think she'd ever, see a creature like that since she's from the desert. I didn't know it would be scary to her.
Are there desert versions of octopi?
Not that I've ever read about.
Are there star versions of octopi? Never, like, most people just ignore Oliver. They don't necessarily run away.
There's monsters all over the world. Maybe he resembles one.
Maybe
For
we'll
example,
just
I
keep
did
him
not
far away
appreciate
from
you
us.
turning into a spider.
I'll give a warning next time.
And you just see her kind of like sit in the corner. She kind of looks up a little bit over her book and be like, kind of like over, like cautiously at your shoulder.
I'm gonna walk on over and kind of sit next to you. Are you okay?
Why does she have one of those?
An octopus?
I've never heard it called that before.
It's just a little sea creature. I thought he was kind of cute.
Well, maybe it's just I've seen maybe his older brother.
Where? Aren't you from the desert?
I did have to travel here. Remember I was telling you guys? Through the fire realms? There's a lot of creatures and horrors in there.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm pretty sure he's harmless. I'm gonna look over at Mary and probably see just a little tentacle coming out. Yeah, pretty sure.
Hold up my arm. Come here, Oliver. Come here. Be a gentleman. Introduce yourself. You are a beautiful boy. You know it.
Oliver will kind of begrudgingly, just because he knows Bjorn isn't going to have an adverse reaction, and kind of walk up Bjorn's arm and just perch on his shoulder.
I will walk towards Nova and Azalia, but still give like enough space that I'm not like pushing boundaries. He's a good boy, harmless.
Mary's having a proud mom moment. My little boy's trying to make friends.
You see Nova just like bring her book up closer and be like,
Maybe take him back
that's a little too
to,
close.
to Mary for now, Bjorn.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Okay.
It's okay.
Say
Nova.
goodbye, Oliver.
And then
Yes,
she
Dad.
quickly
Go back over
shows
to Mary.
you. She goes. This is what they look like in the far realm, and you see this like. Well, you can explain what they look like, DM. She has a sketch of it in her journal.
What are we describing?
What the like creature that he resembles
like Oliver.
to her in the far realm.
So the picture itself is... It's hard to tell what the height of this creature is in the picture, but it looks like a very, very elongated, like... neutral gendered person. No genitals, but just skinny frame. But the head itself looks like Oliver as a whole head, with tendrils hanging all the way down to about the waistline. Long claws, and the feet themselves almost are hooked in a certain way.
Yeah, if I saw that, I would probably be afraid of him too. It doesn't look like anything.
You
I
try
would
to
want
turn
my
into that,
body
I'm going to squish you.
He knows better.
I only showed her, so just so you know, because she was close to me.
I would
Sorry.
also
You were
say
you were too close to, and like you can't get close to me because you have it on your shoulder.
I would also
And I'm like,
say that your
Makes sense.
picture can't tell the height, but you would know, Nova, whether or not you tell them that when you sketched this picture, or at least if it was from memory, this creature was about 60 feet in height.
Oh.
I'd be like, I quickly write next to it. It was while she's looking down. It was 60 feet in height.
Yeah, let's hope we never run into one of them.
Oh no, my boy is gonna turn into a big, strong kraken one day, and I just pick him up off of Bjorn's shoulder and run off to my corner with my little boy. Big, strong kraken.
If Nova's eyes could get any bigger, they would get bigger.
I'll kind of just sit next to Nova until I doze off into my long rest.
All right. Before this long rest ends, we're going to go into... There's two people still sleeping. We're going to start off with Roneen.
Oh dear.
You wake up, but there's no one else around. You are where you left. This place starts to shake. Water starts to shake. Tremors start to happen, and the whole place starts to fall apart until you start falling into the water beneath the island itself. All the pieces of the castle sink in until you're nothing into the blackness of the water floating there, as you just hear, like almost kind of like a horn blaring in from under the water. It goes again and again until it sounds like a similarity of like a horn to like the sound of a trunk from an elephant, but it's under the water and it's bellowing out until you start seeing vibrating in the water. Bubble starts coming up really fast, then wakes about 20 feet to your left, and then wakes about 20 feet to your right. Then it goes quiet. As you just floating there in the darkness of the waters, darkness of night. You just feel a little tugging the legs, then stops. Tugging your leg again, stops. And then finally, you can't fight it, you just get pulled underwater. As you see this long tendril grabbing you, but you can't see where it's coming from the depths. And you get pulled down. Until a distance of the darkness, you see a total of 20 eyes staring at you. Orange in color. As you were just being not tugged anymore, but held into place. Dangling in the water in front of these eyes. These eyes, each one of them, are about the size of you. The tendril with its suction cups is wrapped around you a couple times. It's not trying to restrain you, but it's trying to hold you in place. Sounds like the creature's trying to communicate with you. But the mixture of the noise going through the water and possibly it's speaking in a language you didn't understand, as it sounds like different kind of sounds of a horn mixed with maybe some kind of gestures it's doing with its tendrils. You cannot make heads or tails of it. The eyes never blink. No shielding goes over them, nothing. They just stay stoic the whole time. And since you're so close to it, they have no reason to shift. They just are straight dead focused on you. Until they finally do close for some time, and it leaves it into darkness. Until the arm lets you go, and you're just in this dark water. What do you do?
I'm gonna... I am going to... Oh god. I know I can breathe. Can I talk underwater? Hang on. I can breathe. It doesn't say I can talk, but I'm going to try and... Hello?
If you try, are you trying to physically move your mouth while you're doing this? Okay, as you do it, bubbles kind of like try to push out and try to grab air, and they kind of move forward. As it happens, as you're trying to push out these words, you start to see them kind of get sucked in somewhere, like someone's trying to absorb the bubbles. But you don't see anything past the darkness of where they go after they leave you about 20 feet.
And to follow the directions that they get sucked.
Okay.
What do you want?
You kind of hear the keep thuds, consistent thuds. You kind of keep hear this roaring still. It keeps moving away from you, almost like it's pulling you somewhere. You do feel a current, as if every time this thing moves, it creates a tunnel behind it, as you either swim with it or you swim against it, but it's where those bubbles are going. I need you to give me a perception check as you're swimming.
Here. 14?
It takes some time. It's about a minute, maybe 2. As you're swimming, you start to see structures forming around you. Not like they weren't there before, but you didn't see them right away. Very ancient. You've never seen anything like these. It's almost as if it's representing gods of past. But these are not humanoid gods. These are creatures. Creatures that could possibly put dragons to shame. Different shapes of very bestial forms. Some of them not even humanoid. But they are all represented in godly fashion. Very hieroglyphic natures that you can read some of the words. You see great ones written. You see old ones written. But it seems like the most common term that they're given is called the far ones. Or also the lost ones. Until eventually you start seeing that some of these structures are being wrapped by the tendrils that grabbed you before. As you start feeling the current stop. And you just see a wake pressed down on the ground as some of the sand from the bottom and the dirt from the bottom lifts up. As you can't see it from the distance, but you can assume that whatever you're following or whatever grabbed you before decided to position itself at the bottom of the wake. You're close enough to see its arms, but not see it. As you see 1, 2, and 3 in total. They're not moving on their own, but they're just kind of letting the current or the water itself just kind of guide them. As they're just kind of laying there as if, just like as if an octopus was laying at the bottom of the bed and sleeping.
Have I ever heard anything that I could connect to this?
Give me a history check.
Seven.
Nothing. The closest thing you can see by looks is it seems like these arms are very similar to a kraken, but a kraken is a child to this thing. Whatever this thing is gigantic. Beyond so. Even seeing its arms, it looks like this thing is tussled a few times. You see scars on it. Scars that have been way overhealed many times over. You see even bite marks of maybe smaller crustaceans, maybe a shark tried to bite into it, but it healed itself. This thing is riddled with markings that it's healed itself over many times. You can even see that maybe there's a point where, based off a jagged line around one of the ends of the tentacles, is that it looked like maybe a piece got ripped off, but it was able to heal itself, but still left itself a marking behind. As you hear another bellow again trying to come your direction, but you don't understand it. And it comes again like a horn over and over again. Maybe it's the water that you're not used to hearing, or maybe it's a language that you've never been taught. But this is...
I'm just going to say again in Aquan, I don't understand what you want.
Ooh, natural 20. The darkness starts to light itself up, but before you can see this creature, an image floats in front of you. You start to see a humanoid start swimming towards you. Looks medium in size, and the way it's being glowed upon is it's making this creature look like its shadow. It's swimming to you like a mermaid. Come closer, but you can't make heads or tails of it. Start to notice, based off the body structure, most likely female. It's swimming with its legs and its arms properly. It seems to be having something dangle on its back. Till it just kind of treads wake right in front of you, but you can't see it. Maybe it's too... The shimmer over it is a bit too much. You gotta kind of cover your eyes. So you kind of look between. You see a familiar face. You see what you were once. Or possibly what you could be if something was solved.
I'm just going to kind of reach out to touch the shoulder.
She reaches out, touches your shoulder. Not in mimicry, not like a mirror, but as a gesture of return. She just smiles at you, just shakes her head.
Where is it?
She just looks behind her and smiles.
Is it gone?
She just puts her hand on her own shoulder. Turns and points behind her. And she just smiles back at you again. And she starts swimming.
What is this?
She just starts swimming without any reason or talk. And she starts swimming towards the creature.
I'm going to follow her.
Okay. As you start to follow, you start to see a creature larger than life. But as you get closer, your eyes almost start to itch. Almost like your eyes are no longer used to being underwater for so long. You start to move your eyes, you open back up. 8 hours have passed, you've waken up from your dream. You both can eat your long rest.
What the... Wait! That was weird.
You okay, Roneen?
Yeah, that was very strange dream.
Strange in a good way? Or strange in a bad way?
Strange way.
Tracks. Makes sense.
As you start open up your hands, you find out you have something in your hand.
What is in my hand?
It seems like it's a wet piece of parchment that's rolled up in your hand. It
I'm going
says
to open it up.
just a single word on it called Aboleth.
Aboleth.
Abollyth. Aboleth.
We see this all too, right?
If she shows it to you.
If-
Depends if she's concealing or not.
No, I'm not going to. Do you usually come out to dreams holding things? I never done that before.
Not
Not
generally.
unless you did a walk. A dream walk.
Yeah, I was to
What's
say, unless your
that?
dream wasn't a dream and it was real.
It was... You were all gone, and then the castle fell into the sea, and there was huge creature. And statues of gods, but not like the gods that we know, not like the landfolk gods. Strange creatures, but presented like gods. And this thing... And there was like another me. She had...
Like
I
the
don't
Manon we
understand.
just dealt with, other you? Like it looked like you, but it wasn't you?
It looked like me when I still had
Still had what?
Your connection to the water?
what belongs to me. Got
So
taken
how do you-
away.
How do you look different when you have the thing that belongs to you?
Can I insight check her?
Sure. Are you trying to conceal
no.
your emotions?
No, the emotions are there.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19. I mean, what is...
I got 20.
I am very conflicted about whether to tell you what I am missing.
So that's what you see.
Don't
Okay, so
entirely trust
okay,
to give that information to anyone.
Insight won't tell you what she's thinking. It'll just kind of relay you the information of what you assume she's doing.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can tell I'm agitated with that. You can definitely tell that it's about, I am not sure whether I want to tell you this specifically. Because
You don't.
I have been burned by people knowing about it.
You don't have to tell us anything, but if it's something you lost and you want it back, how can we help you get it back? That's what matters. If you want it back, how can we help you?
If this dream was true, then this thing, I thought somebody in the village took it. All right.
Does anybody else
Before-
see the parchment? Does everybody else see the word on the parchment?
I show it to everyone, yeah.
Okay, for Mary Bjorn, I need a nature check, please.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
That's an 8.
Okay. You assume that this piece of paper for Mary is related to a name, but there are creatures called aboleths. Evil creatures that not nearly as powerful as a kraken, but they definitely are not something to be fucked with. But by the way that Roneen is maybe the way you're seeing maybe a fear from Roneen, this can't be that.
But perhaps something related to it?
Maybe. You do know, and you don't know how you know this, but a lot of the creatures of the deep, aboleths, krakens, even larger like sea turtle dragons, they all came from something else, something much more ancient. Maybe this is what she was talking to.
He's gonna go sit next to Roneen and kind of just put like a hand on her shoulder, understanding what this is. Again, you don't have to go into details, but what? Again, how can we
trusted
help
once.
you?
And it was hidden. And then everything was gone, and it was gone. And I ran. And I just thought it was the landfolk being cruel, that someone stole it. But it showed me, it kept pointing at this thing in the deeps. Why would it have my skin?
Literal skin or metaphorical skin?
I think she means literal.
I'll lean over to Azalia and be like, doesn't she have skin?
I have another skin.
I'm
meant
she's
to
of
have-
the deep. She's of the
And-
water. She
I
probably.
meant to have another skin. My steel skin.
And it was taken from you?
It was... We hid it under the hearthstone by the fireplace. We were happy. And then the storm came, and so many of the fishermen never came home. They blamed me.
Why
They drove
would
me
blame
away.
you?
I was strange. I was the sea thing that he brought home, that he wasn't meant to bring home. But he never saw it that way. And we hid it under the heart, and we were happy. Until they didn't come home. Because they don't trust what's different. And I thought one of them had stolen it. I thought he always said, Tully always said they shouldn't tell them what I was exactly, but they could tell. They could tell I was different. And I thought one of them had taken it. So when I went out of the hearthstone, it was gone. I just ran. I didn't know what else to do. And I went up the coast, and there was a ship looking for a cook, and I had learned to cook the landfolk things, and didn't want to get too far from the sea. So I just went out to see the way the landfolk do. It was as good as I could get. Stuck in this form. 5 years now. Hate it. No offense.
None taken.
Part of me is missing. And if this was not just a dream about a shadow, I'd have thought it was just a dream about a shadow and scary things, but where did this paper come from?
Well, no matter where it came from, you were meant to have it for a reason. How you got it.
What does it even mean, abolite?
It's not a word I've come across.
Mary will kind of go into like her knowledge of what she understands an aboleth is.
Just
Kind of
says
like
well, this would be like the older thing, all right. And there was more of them in these statues or images, whatever they were. Somewhere in the deep dark. The sort of place Sarpod would never swim.
Actively avoid, more like? Or just cautiously stay away from?
Not the sort of place. It's got nice sunny rocks to sit on.
Well, that's fair.
I guess the looming question here is not that it takes away your ability to do what you can do. Does anything gain a benefit by having this skin of yours?
Not that I know of. I mean, we just are what we are. I suppose there's something that thinks it would be that could maybe there's some magic they can do with it. I don't know. I just thought they took it to be cruel.
If she'll let
because-
me,
Oh, God.
I'll place a hand on her shoulder while she's talking, just as for comfort. Sorry, Bjorn. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I've got Biscuit in my lap and just snuggling her.
Oliver's sitting on your head.
Hello there. I just let his little
He's being a
arm
little
wrap around my finger.
Perhaps your skin is the reason the Weaver, who joined us all together, thought you had a part to play.
Somebody
what
thinks
it
it's
would
very
be.
important.
When I saw she had collected all those things, I thought perhaps she might have it, and I was looking at all of them, but it wasn't in her collection. Don't know why she would invite me.
Maybe.
Perhaps it is your connection to the skin itself.
There was a time when I thought I couldn't take it anymore. All the land folk and their silly chatter and their big boat, that was the only reason. I jumped in. Didn't think I was going to come out. But then there was something. Said it could get me back what I was missing. If I could help it find what it wanted. And since then, I find magic, and I can at least breathe underwater, I can swim, I can be in the sea, but not the same. Whatever made the promise. I've not heard it again. I don't know what it's looking for. I thought that would be the end, and it wasn't, and I don't know.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't the end, and maybe we can help you find it. It means a lot to you, I can tell.
It's a part of me.
And you deserve to have it back.
Arcana check on the paper. Maybe try to see how it would have appeared
Sure.
in your hands.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's only a 10.
There's definitely like a summoning to it, but you can't really get anything else off of it.
Seems like it was summoned to you. The paper. You sure you don't know what that word means? Or what
Have
it
I ever
is?
heard it before?
No.
Doesn't
Well-
ring any bells for me at all.
Maybe when Manon wakes up, we find a library or some thing.
Nova history check.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20 for 21.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Okay, here we
let's
go.
go.
All right, hang on. Let me pull
There
up
we
some
go.
notes.
Lower
Oh
drop,
shit.
lower
Here we go.
drop.
Lower drop.
Great type.
Do I need to start
Like a
flipping
towel?
through my
Drop
my
like a
note?
towel?
Yeah, you're
My
gonna in character
journal?
you're gonna be writing down some shit.
Or flipping through my journal?
Through many years that you've been in the far, you have been lost, you have been looking, and in times you have found yourself in many of ruins. Some of them unable to read as the language is either too old or just so damaged that it's only theoretical that or hypothetical of what you can figure out from it. There are some of them that are more frequent than others. Constantly about 10, maybe 12 that had more than one ruin that represented something. These were all different kind of things that were called the Lost Ones. From what your tribe could figure out, they were creatures that were so powerful that they got banished from the Far Realm. and had to get trapped in a conjoining realm, so their powers would be limited. If they would ever return to the far realm, no one would know what would happen. The far realm, as you researched, is a place specifically that existed before your universe was created. It can never be destroyed, and therefore it existed in the previous universe. Information that you really know nothing about except for this. And it holds a certain type of creature that can never be calculated as far as what it can and cannot do. It's not like a dragon that theoretically you got enough people you can take it down. No one's ever really written down what these things are. They're only considered eldritch beasts, creatures that existed before magic was created itself. There is one creature literally calling themselves Aboleth.
Wait, you say that again? What did you call it?
Aboleth?
And she starts flipping through her notebook. Oh, it's an ancient one. It's a lost one. Wait, and you said you saw it in...
I saw that. The old ones, the lost ones. That was some of the things I could read in the dream place thing. Old ones, lost ones.
But you were
ones.
You were
Far
underwater?
ones. Yeah, deep and dark. The ocean floor. There was the sand underneath it.
Okay. So, the far realm is, from what my tribe has navigated, it existed before and will exist after our realm are destroyed. It can't be destroyed. It can't be, it can be changed. But there's creatures in there that are ancient, and nobody really knows or could calculate their powers. But then there are creatures from the ruins that we've seen in the far realm that were banished from the far realm. And nobody knows what would happen if they returned to any of the realms. I think...
Scary for the far realm. Isn't that where the scary things are?
Yeah. I think what you're seeing is something that was banished, because that word has been found a lot in the far realm. It's scribbled on and carved into, stone ruins. I'm concerned. Is it banished to this realm? Is that why it can connect to you? Because you're from the sea?
Just a Selkie. There's dozens of us. The only thing different from me is I got blown away by a storm and washed up with the land folk.
But your skin, your silky skin, does it have any magical properties? Can it travel farward or far distances?
We no more than we swim. We swim in the sea, in Averant, in the Feywild, wherever the fish are. That's all I know. We get out on the rocks and we play in the sun. That's our lives are simple.
Pause real quick. Pause that thought. During this process, do the people who took the watch last time want to take their long rest? Bjorn and... Okay.
Yes.
So you guys take your... Start
I've been
taking a long
resting.
rest while you guys are talking. While Nova and Roneen are talking, you guys can continue in a second. I just want to take care of a couple things. Alistair and Mary, why don't you give me perception checks, because you guys would not be doing anything at this current point, as far as I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. I just wanted to.
No.
Nice.
You know,
15.
aside from just like
15.
perception,
Gotta pause the meltdown to take care of business.
16.
What'd you get, Mary?
16.
Okay, so between the two of you, whatever was mentioned about the tremors have stopped. There is no more tremors to be found. There is no wake in the water except for whenever you guys walk with a little bit of thin water that's left on the ground. There's no shaking anywhere. And it's not like you don't sense it, it's just not happening. It is quiet as it was before. The occasional mouse you can hear moving up on top. You do eventually hear someone moving, but it's probably back up on the main floor. And you guys are on the lower floor, like in the basement. But you definitely don't have anybody anywhere close that could possibly intervene with what you guys are doing right now.
We'll keep an ear out for the conversation, but an eye out for what's...
Gotcha. Roneen and Nova continue a conversation.
Maybe like, maybe because you could travel between realms, maybe it has some kind of property that this ancient, who knows what it is, what it could be, or what it could become, wants from it.
Mean, do you know if you were the only one to get blown away by the storm? Or were there others? I mean...
I don't know. I've not seen him since.
I'm just thinking maybe it's possible that there are others in the same situation as you that are stuck in a form that isn't theirs. I mean, I don't exactly...
There could be.
I mean, I only assume animals...
I've not run into them, but...
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going off of what I know of my limited animal shapes of... Maybe there are others? Possibly?
There could well be. I've not run into anyone that I know.
Perhaps this thing, if it collected enough of these skins or things adjacent to what you guys can do, maybe it can use the conglomerate of them to move from the realm and get out of wherever it's stuck.
Yeah, or it's just one component in a larger plan. Maybe it's just one ingredient in the soup.
It's
That's what I always wanted to be. Soup.
Whatever
Hey, soup
it
is
is,
delicious.
it's...
From one I could eat.
Oh, I make a very good soup, but I don't want to be in it.
Rightfully
Off
so.
topic.
I feel like this is
Train of thought.
this whole situation, the fact that this happened, what you said about your dream, which doesn't seem like it was truly a dream, that's very concerning. If it is what I think it is, and it has been banished from the far realm, and it is somewhere in this realm, who knows what capabilities and what terrors it could cause if it's not trapped anymore. And you just see her kind of sink down and pull her book up and be like, she's almost like remembering something terrifying that she's gone through.
Well, if it was banished here long ago, wouldn't it have done whatever it was going to do by now?
Here's a terrible thought. Devil Lady was trying to find various sea creatures, things that could go deep in the ocean or whatever, and was trying to get her hands on you, Roneen. What if she's in cahoots with this thing?
Oh, do you think she wants it? Do you think it's...
Maybe she's trying to free it for some reason.
I think it's definitely something to keep in the back of our minds.
Certain.
I
kind of finger Azriana's necklace.
Very concerning.
And kind of look over at her body, which is still sitting over there somewhere.
I mean, it's covered up now, but yeah.
Yeah.
That little body? We weren't about that.
I wouldn't wear that body.
Just a dead worm, siren. Don't worry about it.
It's very concerning if sea creatures are being hunted and for a specific reason, and if there's a far realm creature stuck here, I can only imagine the madness that it could cause. And if it's been stuck for this long,
Probably getting desperate.
Or someone's trying to wake it up.
true.
Like this Zenza person.
There's reasons why things were banished.
And
Well,
there's
you
got to
sound
be a
like you
reason
know
that
that
right
firsthand.
here. And there's got to be a reason that right here, right now, in this exact moment, you have that dream, and that piece of paper was,
Something
yeah,
It's another
given to
omen.
you.
trying to warn us? Do you suppose?
That's also a possibility. Your
Someone working
other,
against
your truer,
it? Why would they?
truer self was trying to warn you about something,
Or
or someone.
this skin is a
Laura
part of
Singh.
you, right? This is you,
Yeah.
your other self.
Mhm.
And maybe your other self was able to reach out or still has a connection to you and warn you.
It's an omen either way. We won't know what the motive of the omen is until we look deeper.
It doesn't literally mean this thing has my skin, but if it does, can't be going there to get it back, now can I?
Could mean that it's looking
Potions
for your
and
skin.
things. We can, I'm sure, figure something out.
Look, we can theorize all we want all day long, and that's fine, but we're not getting anywhere right now doing that. We have an
No.
inkling, we have an idea, but we need to get moving.
Right.
I agree.
How is Manon doing?
I kick
I'm
her
gonna
boot.
send
You awake?
She finds him
Yeah.
cute
Not hard.
when he kicks her.
Like
I call her
passive.
stupid, and she hates.
Biscuit's gonna go over and kind of boop noses with Manon.
You
if
start to
she's
see her
breaking.
kind of like shift her body, like someone who's doesn't want to wake up from the dog, kind of pushing them in the morning once they see their eyes isn't open.
Boop boop.
Yep. Oh fuck! What happened?
Apparently you had a curse.
What?
You went rage monster, and then we had to stop it.
Is Serena still here?
Yeah. Serena is kind of like watching the group. She doesn't want to interfere, but yeah, she's just standing there against the wall and she's looking at the group. And she's just
According to your cousin over there, things went a little wild when our friend Zenza triggered something inside Ease.
with that statement. I'm gonna end this session because I'm not gonna do that shit.
No.
Talk to yourself.
Our man.
So we'll end it there. I want to leave that to Ryan. So everybody got a long rest. So everybody can hit their long rest button if you haven't already. Everybody's at level 4. So Angel, if you're listening, you can level up to 4 too. And yeah, so more lore, a couple of natural 20s, give us some information. Everyone know that next week we're off. A week after that,
Okay.
we'll come back with both sequel to this and Star Wars. So we'll be back off at regular schedule, be back from many cosplay, so we can make sure that we got ourselves a good little breather. Yeah, so everybody, thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the raids. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Good night.
Good night.